Check.
Let me know when we're starting.
We're going, dude.
Okay, so something we didn't say in our first attempt here. Episode 4 of our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about changing the name to instead of MadTrash, which we absolutely are, to Late to the Party.
Yeah, because we're always late.
We're always late in arriving and recording. We're late in, well, really what it is, it's for people who are, I'd not just say like, two things. People who have lives and are late to watching what they want to watch, like you and I and everybody else. You can't. And then it's just for the not so amped up part of the geek community, and also like people that I feel like
want to join,
and they're really intimidated by people who know a lot too much. It's like drinking out of a fire hose. I think for some people,
I feel like that's me.
you feel like that too, right?
Yes,
When I
I'm
showed you
super
all
late.
when I showed you the WandaVision like YouTubes, you're like, he kept saying this over again. Man, this is a lot. Like, bro, this is a lot because you haven't seen it at all, and I'm like
No.
trying to catch you up on like episode 8 and 9. So we go to do this podcast. You're just like, bro, there's so much going on. And I'm just like, yeah, there is. It's crazy. So for like normal people, like
Dylan,
somewhere between you and I on that like scale. I'm just saying people who know things don't know things, and people who really know things. Not even. It'd be like someone over here is us. And it's for the people who want to get into it, but they're like, wow.
you guys are crazy.
Yeah, just catch up. Just catch up with our show here.
It's a lot of.
We're gonna talk about it like 2 weeks later. So
WandaVision was a.
So if you started
psychedelic.
watching WandaVision now, this would be the perfect show for you. But speaking of which, WandaVision is over,
It is.
and
Sadly.
this last week was the first episode of
Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Did
pretty
not
cool.
like it.
I'm not. I just can't. I can't get into it. I cannot get into it. I tried. I really did. I watched it twice now. Probably 3 times now. But
Okay.
I just can't. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till it develops a little bit. I will
Been one
try
episode.
and give it. Yeah, but come on now. You go from WandaVision like
Yeah, it's a big
totally
change
like
of theme and style.
yes,
Yeah.
it gets you. It grips you the first like episode,
Yeah.
and then you go to Winter Soldier and you're like, meh. Or at least that's how I felt.
I don't know, the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, I was like, this is just weird. Like, what is going on? What is going on? It was
loved
very
it.
fantastical, which was
Yeah.
great, and you really got into it. Winter Soldier's is more of a style of kind of like a superhero version of like a Tom Clancy type espionage-y,
Yeah.
political thriller.
Yeah, and I
thing.
like politics.
Yeah, but that's what the Captain America side of Marvel is.
Whatever. First of all, Winter Soldier and Falcon are both on my shoot list because of the whole situation with Civil War. I'm still very offended with how Captain America like handled that whole situation. I'm not holding Bucky like at fault because obviously he was under brainwashing and all that stuff, and he had to break his programming. I'm not holding him accountable. Who I am holding accountable is Captain America and Falcon because they both knew. So that's why I'm not a big fan of those guys. They both knew that Bucky killed Tony Stark's parents and didn't say anything until Tony found out during Civil War. Or I'm sorry, he found out it was Civil War was when he found out that Bucky was the person that slew his parents.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not a fan of Captain America.
Bucky
Falcon.
did that because he was working for the Soviet Union, being
and
brainwashed.
I'm not mad at Bucky. He couldn't control it.
Right.
But Captain America could have told Tony rather than letting him find out by watching a video of Bucky slaying his parents. That was messed up. Like, dude, you were my friend. Like, he just came back and you were my friend prior to, and you didn't say anything. That's messed up. So, not forgiven. Plus, he's selfish. But anyway, I
Bucky
digress.
is?
No, Captain
Captain
America.
America?
Don't like him.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's he selfish?
Not a fan. Really? He got mad at Tony for what he did during Age of Ultron. And then he turns right around when he has the opportunity, when all the stones are being returned, to go back and live his life. And instead of like staying where he was and not altering any timelines, he was selfish and was like, hey, I'm going to go live my life. And Tony just gave his life to save everybody else. And Tony left behind his daughter. So, not a fan.
Yeah, I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Interesting.
Love me some Tony.
I think most people look at it and be like, oh, he should have lived that life because it's such a great life. But like everyone, or would have been such a great life, a happy life. But like everyone also has a story. So it's like, screw
Exactly.
you, man.
Like for
Yeah.
real. Like
Yeah.
you get to have your happy ending, but this man that literally just like lost everything but came back into the fight to save everybody that was already lost during the blip.
Mm-hmm.
He gave his life and left his daughter and his wife, but you're going to go back and live your happy ending. That's messed up.
Yeah,
You
interesting.
that time for you was over. Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it. That's why I'm not a fan of Captain America. I feel like that was very selfish at the end of the
It's
day.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Those are my thoughts.
There's that creaky door again.
I know.
Dylan, we finally got you to some Disney Plus.
Watch the Falcon Soldier.
You watched the Falcon Soldier?
The
Falcon and
Winter Soldier, yeah. There you go.
The Falcon
Messed
Soldier.
it up already.
I watched the Falcon Soldier.
So cool.
What?
It was good.
Good.
It was good.
So
This was good.
this
for
was
him.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He liked it.
Why?
I told
Why
you,
was
man.
why?
Why do you like it? This is good.
Why
for, it's
do
the
I
only thing
like
he's
it?
Watched yet.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
that's
Well,
true.
Like,
I've
You're
watched.
right,
I
you're
watched
right.
the Captain Americas.
Okay.
Just the one.
But why do
Of
you
many.
like? Why did you like this episode? This first episode.
It. Well, that's a good question because I don't really know the background of
Oh
the
my
Falcon.
God.
I told you the movies.
Or the
You
movies.
said you watched those movies, man.
I did.
Falcon shows up in Civil War, correct? No, in Winter
No.
Soldier. That's when
I
Falcon's
think he
introduced.
was there
Winter Soldier.
also for Age of Ultron. I want
He was-
Age
there
of
for
Ultron
that.
was
He was
after
there.
Winter Soldier.
The one with
Am I wrong?
Jeremy
No.
Reynolds.
I'm not
He
sure.
was not there for Age of Ultron.
Okay, I
Uh-uh.
thought he was. I don't know why,
No.
but I think he did like make a big appearance in Civil War,
That's,
and
that's
he-
when he showed up.
yeah, he
Yeah.
took the wrong side in my opinion, but whatever.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm
The
gonna let
wrong
it go.
side.
Yeah,
Because the other
wrong
side's
side.
Hydra.
No, the other side was Tony's side with.
Oh, in Civil War.
Yeah, in Civil War.
Not in Winter Soldier.
No, I'm talking
don't know
about
what you
Civil
said.
War. I'm talking about Civil
Okay.
War.
Yeah, but he's friends with Steve.
I don't care if he's friends with Steve or not. Like, I don't know. I get the principle that they were, standing on, but at the same time, like, no, you guys were wrong.
So, Dylan, do you like that kind of like military-ish? It's like still sci-fi
Yeah.
Right.
because there's still like a dude with a jetpack and wings
Mm-hmm.
with all this crazy like he's the Rocketeer with wings with
Yeah.
missiles,
Mhm.
and then Winter Soldier is like this assassin with a
Bionic
powerful
arm.
bionic arm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still sci-fi,
I don't want to.
but it's more like what I feel like you'd be into.
Yes, but I don't want to jump in because it's only been one episode.
You can jump in
I
because it's only been
Yeah,
one
it's
episode for
only been
everybody,
one
man.
Right, but I don't want to jump in and say what I want to say, which is it kind of reminds me of personal story of like Punisher, like how he's like a badass and he's in the military and stuff like
Right.
that, but then he also has like personal like family issues.
So Winter Soldier would be that.
Yeah.
But Bucky
Ish.
has no family.
Yeah, Bucky has no family. Bucky was like
No,
you just has
not Bucky. I'm talking about the Falcon.
the Falcon.
Oh, Falcon?
Yeah. Because, this episode, he's like, oh,
he's,
now I
like,
have family trouble and
Back
stuff like
in
that.
Louisiana, trying to start a business or improve the sister.
His family business.
with the family
Because
business.
it's going under.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like
sort
that
of-
good
it's-
guy, kind of like tough guy.
kind of like his
story
situation's
going.
a little sticky. Like I feel like the way he approached his sister was kind of messed up. Like, okay, dude, you've been gone for 5 years.
Mhm.
And he
You
just shows
haven't
up.
Not his
been
fault.
here. I'm
He
not saying
literally
that it
was
was
on the planet.
I'm not saying that
or
it was
anywhere
his
in
fault
reality.
at all, but you've been gone for 5 years. This woman has been managing your family business and all the
Mhm.
family property and
Mhm.
everything for 5 years while you were gone. I'm not saying that it was his fault, but at the same time, he's not looking at it from her perspective as I can't do this by myself anymore.
Right.
I understand that this is our family's legacy, but this is my responsibility. You haven't been here. You're probably not going to be here because you're a freaking superhero.
Right.
So let me do what I want to do by selling this boat. And he's like, no, I'm going to keep it. I'm like, dude, seriously? Come on.
You don't like any of these characters.
I mean, it's not that I don't like the characters. It's
You're
just
like, I hate this guy. I hate the other guy. I hate the guy he came from.
It's like,
I just hate all these guys.
I don't hate them. It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm Team Stark all day long. And I'm waiting for Ironheart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for.
Who is she though? She's
I don't know the actress, but she
Is
has
this actually
been
gonna be a
casted.
movie?
Yes.
Oh, really?
She's gonna have her own show. I think.
Ironheart is
Tony Stark's like she picks up the mantle.
but like who's her character? Like
She's
what
like the female version of Iron Man.
I understand.
Yeah.
What is she in like her real life? Like how does she get
She's
connected
a
to
genius.
Okay.
She's like a computer whiz, and I don't remember exactly how it happened in the comics, but Tony like leaves her everything.
that?
Like
So he knew her. Like she was like someone he knew. He thought
I don't know how this
was
is gonna
mentoring
happen.
or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. And she
Interesting.
picks up the mantle and inherits all of Stark Industries and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
pretty much. He
No,
mates
it's
her
This girl that we're talking about.
uniform
It's not
and
Pepper.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about it.
Huh.
I'm also really excited about Captain Marvel, but
2?
there's a different reason why I'm excited about it.
Why?
She's about to get her ass whooped.
By who?
Rogue.
Huh. Interesting.
I love it
Didn't
so
know that.
much.
So they're putting Rogue into
Hopefully, that's
okay.
that's the rumor. I don't want to say that that's final, but that's the rumor
Huh.
that Rogue will be coming, and she's got her number. And I
Isn't-
can't wait.
Monica Rambeau from WandaVision, the second Captain Marvel.
She does pick up the mantle eventually.
Okay.
Yes.
But right now she's kind of the superhero Photon.
Yes.
They don't say that really in the show.
I don't know if they have the rights for it yet.
Or they're just not saying it because MCU
yeah.
is like sneaky like that because they haven't said, Scarlet Witch for
Well, they couldn't say Scarlet Witch
because
because
it's part
she
of Fox.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because she's technically. There's been I don't know what's canon anymore, but she was a mutant, but now
Right.
she's not a mutant. So
I don't think
that's
it's what's
interesting.
Yeah, it's not what's canon, what's not canon. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is a different universe than the comics.
But they use it as
A reference. They
Yeah.
pull from there,
hmm
just like you'd pull from anywhere else. Don't know where I'm going with that.
yeah, I don't
No,
either.
but like, let's say you're writing a story, and you're pulling from a source material, but it's like a new version story. They're not the same. They don't have to be the same.
No, but they're relying very heavy on the
They
comics.
are, but like, here's one canon and here's another canon.
Yeah.
Nothing changes on those path lines.
Well, she's been rewritten recently to not be a mutant.
In the
and
comics.
that's why they were able to use her in the MCU is because they worked it in a way that she's no longer considered a mutant.
Huh.
She's just always been kind of like I hate to say it, but Phoenix. Even though Jean Grey
Right.
is a mutant, but it cracks me up because Scarlet Witch just like the whole WandaVision just completely shat on X-Men's Dark Phoenix twice. Like that's
Twice?
what it should have been. Yeah, because they did the Dark Phoenix like storyline twice. Fox screwed it up
True.
twice.
Yeah.
And
what you mean.
WandaVision did what it should have been
Mm-hmm.
in 8 episodes.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, wow, you couldn't have done this. How hard was it?
Aaron, did you watch the show yet? Because I got you the Disney Plus as well. Have you had a chance?
I'm getting close, man.
I'm getting
Oh
close.
my
Getting
God.
close to
Aaron.
watching a show.
Oh man,
Almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I will though.
Well,
I
we
will.
hope you do.
I will. Because I
Um,
got Disney Plus, dude.
So switching
Yeah.
gears.
Yeah.
My voice. You and I both saw the Snyder Cut version of the Justice League.
Oh my God, yes.
You liked it.
I loved it. It was,
It was
so
pretty
good.
It was good.
It was really good.
I don't know if it was so good because, and I think what I'm about to say will prove the point that it is, but I didn't know if it was so good because it was good, or if I was comparing it to something bad.
I don't think the original Justice League was. I don't think it was terrible.
It was
I
pretty-
don't think it
yeah.
was terrible. I think that it could have been better, definitely.
Mhm.
And I mean, obviously, Zack Snyder proved that, but I don't think it
Right.
was terrible. I think I'm just really hoping that DC finally steps out and like. Can we get a win for DC? Can we just get a
was pretty good.
win for the movies?
Here's how I know it was good. It was 4 hours long, and I still wanted to watch it the whole 4 hours.
Yeah.
and which is amazing for any movie, really. I was sitting there all 4 hours going, "Wow, this is. I want to know
Pretty
what's going on
freaking
next.
good,
I
yeah.
want to know what's happening." It's rare that a short movie, a normal movie, like a 90-minute movie, could keep my attention for that long if
Yeah.
I'm not in the theater, if I'm at
Mhm.
home. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was 4 hours.
Yeah.
It was
it's long
insane.
but it was really good. I don't like the parts with Superman. I thought
Wow.
that it was super boring. I'm like, that we could have done without this. But like everything else was really, really good to me. I'm sorry. The Superman
I-
was terrible.
Thought it was good,
Bleh.
but I don't think they needed to have the epilogue.
At the
all
end?
those weird, like when they then they introduced Deathstroke, and then like the whole like
Oh,
apocalypse,
man.
like
I was so
end of the
butthurt.
world part of that.
I loved it because
It was
like
weird, and the Martian Manhunter part.
yeah, I don't
That
know
was-
about that
yeah,
part. That
no.
part was I was like, wait, so why didn't y'all just get
Why? Yeah. Why did you
his
help
mom
us out,
to
bro?
come? Like
His-
or you could have
His
like
mom.
that was yeah,
Whose
like
mom?
Clark's actual mom to go visit Lois instead of Martian Manhunter, or like you could have thrown
I just thought
Green
it was-
Lantern a bone. I'm just
I just thought it was
you know,
cheesy.
yeah.
Yeah. And like, why was he not helping them out?
Wait,
Like,
Green
here's-
Lantern or
Martian Manhunter. If he's on
yeah, that
Earth
was
the
kind
whole
of weird. It
time.
was like, so
It's like,
you're not
hey.
gonna join the fight? You're just
Like,
gonna sit
I was
here?
trying to see if the world was going to end or not, but now I show up and I think I'll let you know if there's any more of these like scuffles. I'll help you out. That's
Bro,
basically
you're
what it was.
useless as fuck.
It's like, thanks. Like amazing, flying, obviously strong, shape-shifting thing. Thank you
Yeah.
for showing up now after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird. I never even
Like,
thought about it
what are
like
you
that. It's
doing
like,
here
dude, what
now?
are you even
What are
doing
you doing
here?
now? Now. Like, the world just went through a thing.
And you just,
Like, everyone knew there was an
Yeah.
alien here and the world almost ended.
mhm,
And you show up after the effing movie.
yeah.
It's like, why was that
Why
not
was
even...
he even? I don't know.
It's funny and no one realizes it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like a Family Guy thing. Like, hey, by the way, I'm another superhero, and if you ever need help, not
here for
not
you.
like this last time, but at any time in the future, let me know.
Yeah,
It's
that was
like-
weird. It was really weird. Yeah, no, I didn't like that. I also didn't. I don't know. I think I'm just being nitpicky, but I don't like the fact that the entire movie was like revolving around Superman being the guy and
Yeah.
him doing everything. And it's like, I mean, Superman is on the Justice League, but he's not the Justice League. Like, he's
Right.
not even the leader of the Justice
I,
League.
don't know, I think it made the movie dramatic.
It was just
It
too
was like
much.
a whole
it was like you're.
Messiah thing.
I don't know. I feel like there were a lot of dark undertones with Superman, though,
Yeah.
especially when he was wearing the black suit when he came back.
Yeah, like the black suit.
Yeah, but that's also like kind of hinting at injustice, and I did love that because they kept
Injustice.
saying that Lois is the key, Lois is the key, Lois
Is
is the
that
key.
what that is?
So
That like that
that suit is when he becomes like super evil.
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 That's interesting.
That's when he becomes evil.
So yes.
Sorry, I love DC Comics.
Yeah, we know.
Again, my brain is blowing up. Like
Sorry.
crazy. It's like pop rocks in there. It's-
Can I have one? I'm kind of hungry.
So
Superman becomes evil.
Yeah. So what happens?
What?
We'll see if they do it this way.
Mhm.
But what happens is Joker kills Lois Lane when she's pregnant with Superman's baby, and he completely loses it and like goes ape shit on everybody. He like enslaves the world, kills all like the bad people, and yeah, he becomes like the world's dictator. And there's nothing you can do because he's freaking Superman. So who's gonna like stand up to him other than Batman? Because you know Batman's got his number.
I was just gonna say
So,
Batman.
Yeah, Batman has to like band together a bunch of people to try and take Superman down, but like there's a huge divide between the superheroes, and even
Mhm.
the supervillains join in on Batman's crusade to take Superman down. But you've got
Wow.
Superman's got Cyborg on his side, he's got Wonder Woman on his side, he's got like all these other superheroes on his side because they're scared of him. But Batman's like, man, fuck that guy, I'm gonna take him out anyway.
Whoa.
So yeah, if you
I gotta watch
you should
that.
play Injustice. Like it goes
That's
through
a
the
video
entire.
game.
Yeah, it's
So
freaking
this whole
amazing.
storyline is a video game.
No, but it's
Okay.
also in the DC universe.
So it's like an offshoot storyline.
The Injustice video game was just super dark. Like
That's interesting.
it was very violent. I love it.
So that's like their version of Civil War, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, a little bit. But DC is also older than Marvel, so I'm just letting y'all know.
Ooh, that's
Wow,
gonna be a big one
okay.
with the fans.
DC.
Who's better?
DC.
Da-da-da.
They have better stories. They really do.
That's not going to be made in a movie, though, is it?
Well, Zack Snyder's not coming back, so
I heard that what they meant when they said Zack Snyder is not going to have his Snyderverse is that they're not going to be doing it in the theaters. They may do it on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
As series.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'd be very
That'd
cool.
be great. I
Yeah.
love DC TV shows.
If
They're
you could have
fantastic.
a series like that, like the what's it called again? The story arc,
Which one? The Injustice story? arc?
Injustice story arc as a series,
Mhm.
and
that would be so freaking dope.
that would be very cool.
Yeah.
That
I
would
would
be very
be,
cool.
like,
And
the
that is something you would
happiest.
put as a TV show because it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
offshoot of the main storyline of
Yeah.
where
It
we've
would have
been.
to be done like
Yeah.
the Gotham series. Oh, freaking love that show.
I never watched it. Sorry, it didn't look good to me.
Oh!
It didn't.
You got to watch it.
I'm not a
It's
big fan
so
of,
good.
most
It's
Fox
so
shows,
good.
to be
It's
honest.
so good. Gotham was done very well.
I don't like.
I will say DC does TV shows really, really well.
I don't like.
of.
I don't like the DC shows. I don't like any DC shows. I'll put that at that. And it's not because of stylization. I just like how the Marvel shows have connected to the MCU.
Yeah.
Like Agents of
Yeah.
Shield was an offshoot of Agent Coulson, who was in the movies.
Yeah.
And then they're referenced in, like the main continuity is referenced in Daredevil, which was on Netflix, and
Yeah.
and
And they're bringing
that
those
whole
guys
thing.
back, which is
I heard might be bringing back on Hulu.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you know, Disney's got that partnership with Hulu, so
Yeah.
maybe.
So you can put the
but
Daredevil on Hulu.
I heard that they're bringing back the guys that did those Netflix TV shows. Like they're gonna get
For
their
Hulu.
roles back. Yeah. No.
Those
well,
actors.
yeah. They're
You just
gonna
can't do it
bring
on
their roles
Netflix
back.
anymore
Yeah.
because Netflix was doing the shows,
Yep.
and then Disney Plus
Was
said
like,
we're going to
"Hey,
be a
we're gonna
thing.
do our
By
own
the way,
thing."
let's take back our IPs.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, I am disappointed that DC didn't connect their universes like that because they
Yeah.
had that. This was like the perfect opportunity to do so. I'm sorry, I cannot stand Ezra
I knew you were going to say that.
Miller as the Flash.
He's a
He is
goof.
so annoying.
He's a goof.
Ugh. And he runs funny. It's like,
He does run
seriously,
funny.
you got the most
Yeah.
unathletic guy to play the Flash. Like he can't even run right. Like come
like-
on. Like
he
what
throws
is
his
that?
arms like
It was
this.
so
Yeah.
weird. Like I don't even.
It is weird.
Why? You could have just gotten Grant.
Because they probably said like, "Hey, run really slow," and that was his because he looks slow motion. They do a slow
And I
motion
don't
camera
like
on
that
him,
either.
and he's like, "This is how you would run slow motion."
I don't like that either.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the Flash movie. I'm so pissed about it. I was so upset. I'm
I-
Team Grant all day
I don't
long.
Mind this version of the Flash? I just know it's a different version of the Flash.
I don't like him.
I think
don't like him
I
at
like
all.
that he's funny.
He's not funny.
So this movie also looked like it may have been the inception for Flashpoint.
Okay, yeah. So if there's anything ever wrong in the world, it's Barry Allen's fault because he likes to change the timeline, and he didn't change it for this particular. Like he did, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, Flashpoint essentially, I think Barry finally like learns how to control how to like go back in time and do things, and that's what creates Flashpoint. Barry Allen is the reason why things went down with Superman and Lois because he changed the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're trying to say that this is what's going to lead up to Flashpoint, but I don't know. I don't know what this new Flashpoint, because there's so many different like universes that they can pull this story from. Like they could do the Flashpoint where Barry meets Bruce's dad, and you know, Bruce Wayne dies, his mom becomes the Joker. Like there's so many different like things they can do with this Flashpoint. I'm gonna see it because I love the Flash and I love DC, but I'm not a fan of Ezra playing Barry Allen. I'm just not, especially because Grant does such a good job on the CW
It's a different
as
universe,
Barry.
though.
I don't care if
Different
it's a different
universe. I heard
universe
that
or
show's
not.
pretty
He's
good.
a really good actor.
I have heard that one's pretty good.
He's a really good actor.
I heard the show's good.
The show was fantastic. No, the season's a little up in the air for
Well,
me.
you know, they get that way.
but
They run a
it's-
little thin as they get
yeah,
older.
you
but
know, yeah. Especially because he's now like carrying the entire weight of the DC universe on CW because
Mhm.
Arrow has ended and Oliver, so good. It was so good.
His character died.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oliver's gone.
Oliver's Green Arrow.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't. I think I saw like one episode of.
Oh my God.
I've seen no episodes. I've seen no. No, it's a show.
that a
It's
movie?
good.
No.
No, Arrow is really good though. I think you'd like it. Yeah.
So this is a Snyder Cut. The theatrical original release was
Not the greatest.
who's the director on that one?
I don't know. Honestly.
Was it Joss Whedon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was him.
Okay. So why did it change directors? Is it because one of Zack Snyder's kids died,
Yeah.
and the studio
He had a loss and he was like
were being a-holes with?
I don't know the whole
production
story. I don't
during that?
remember the drama that occurred with it.
That's
I
what I
just
heard.
know that halfway through filming they had to switch to
Mm-hmm.
the other director.
Yeah. So also what I heard is no new shots were shot. for
Oh,
the Snyder
really?
Cut. So this is all mostly original. Probably things may be different with some CGI scenes, but this is all what he originally shot.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
they did some reshoots because Henry's face didn't look all weird and stuff.
I think they
thought they
may
reshot
have
those
redone that
things.
and
Okay.
still considered the same shot.
Oh, okay.
They probably hyperimposed him into that shot. Is that a word? Superimposed?
Yeah.
Hyperimposed.
I don't know. You're making up words. I'm
It's really
following
imposed. Yeah.
you. I understand what you're saying.
What was interesting and what some fans are asking for now is in the beginning of that movie when they were showing Darkseid attacking and it was the old gods and
Oh, okay.
the Atlanteans
Mhm.
attacking back.
Mhm.
And they said that they had been to war in the past together, the Atlanteans and the old gods.
Mm-hmm.
Fans are asking to see that movie, which I think would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
kinda cool.
That would be very interesting
Mhm.
because they also mentioned that the Amazons became slaves, and I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
There's
what?
like a whole story there.
But again, I don't know
Yeah.
much about Wonder Woman. I don't know her whole deal. I am a big fan of Gal. I think she did a fantastic job.
Mhm.
I was really shocked, because she put in a lot of work to take up that role, and I'm like, yeah, that is Wonder Woman. That's who I see as Wonder Woman now. Even though I still don't like her character because she's a bitch, but that's just because I don't like her in the comics.
Wow.
I really don't like her in the comics. I'm like,
That was
oh
a
my
mouth-
god,
that
can
was-
somebody kill
It was
this
like
bitch?
one big breath. I don't know how that goes because of this, and then I would turn sideways and take a right, and it's because of this reason too.
Yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm letting everybody know.
All
I
right,
don't
now
like
we know
her
how you
though.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's my question. You might not know the answer, but like the Atlanteans fought the old gods. Are the Atlanteans like part of Poseidon? Is there a connection there?
That's
Did he spark the Atlanteans, or those his like progeny?
they never say.
That'd
They
be
never say.
a good way to create an Atlantean.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be, especially because they mentioned that was before they went under sea.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe they did mention Poseidon,
Hmm.
and Ares was in there, and I'm pretty sure Zeus was in it too.
Yeah, Zeus is
so
there. Yeah.
maybe that's how we got Atlanteans.
Darkseid got
We'll
his
see.
ass handed to him by a jacked up CGI version of David Thewlis. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he was Ares.
It's like what?
He was Ares.
That was interesting. So WB, they will or they won't. It's most likely going to be for the Snyderverse on HBO Max,
Okay,
which is cool.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Gives you some good shows.
Yeah, hopefully.
There is a movie coming out called Nobody.
That looks so good. I
does.
was really surprised because I was like, the Better Call Sal or
Saul.
Saul guy is gonna be playing some action guy that's like kicking people's ass. I'm excited.
Dylan, have you watched Better Call Saul?
I would like to say I think so, but I'm not sure.
Then he hasn't seen
No.
it.
Aaron, have you watched that show?
Nope.
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
So it's the offshoot of Breaking Bad. It's the You know
Saul?
the slimy lawyer?
Yeah,
It's his
yeah.
backstory.
That's awesome.
It's actually pretty good. It's actually really good.
Wait,
you never watched?
No,
Better Call
I've heard
Saul?
great.
No,
And
because I didn't like
you know,
Breaking Bad.
I love Breaking
I
Bad.
saw like
I was
one
not a
episode.
fan. It was like the same episode over and over again. Is he gonna get caught? He didn't get caught. Oh my god, we're gonna cook more meth. And I'm like, oh, okay.
But then there's a lot of
I'm
family
done
drama
with
in
this.
there, and he's like, I have to do it
Dude,
for my
that
family.
show is
and-
I'm
awesome.
done with this.
That show's great.
It was
that
great.
Was really
It
good.
was
That was
fantastic.
really good. That was really funny. I like that. we're gonna cook more meth.
We're gonna cook more meth. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this show.
It's like we're making money. We just keep on
So,
doing it.
do you remember his skeezy lawyer? Was it
Yeah,
Saul
I
Goodman?
remember. That's how I remember
This
him.
is his
and he's
backstory.
in
His
the
real name's not
Fox
Saul
Burger.
Goodman. His real
Oh.
name's like Jimmy McGill. He becomes this like he was this like kind of like down and out.
Shut up. That's what
Dude
this
who
nobody
becomes
is.
like a working class lawyer
Mhm.
and like a good guy, and then things kind of like start affecting him. Like random things occur in
Mhm.
his life that were bad, and he becomes this like slimy. He used to be like a con man before he was a
lawyer?
Yeah, which he called Saul Goodman. Like it's all good, man.
Oh.
And he became this like slimy, like not so legal things type of lawyer.
Okay.
That would I don't know what you
He's
would
like
really call it.
kind of like laundering money
Yeah,
for
things
his
like
clients.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the movie stars him. It's
Mhm.
Do you know who Bob Odenkirk is, Aaron? Mr. Show. Really funny. He used to be a comedic actor,
Okay.
sketch comedy. He had a show with David Cross. It was called Mr. Show.
Oh, I
Okay.
might have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart, funny.
Real
clever.
quick, just David Cross and my dog sniffed balls one time. I thought I'd
Wait, what
throw that
now?
in. They did. We were in Malibu at Neptune's
Cross
Net.
and my
My wife
dog
and I
sniffed
and
balls.
Chewy, our
That's what he said.
dog, and then David Cross is standing next to us, and our dog sniffed balls. That was
The
it.
guy from
Oh,
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Your dog mutually sniffed each other's balls.
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't actually sniff
I
David,
heard
David Cross's
Cross
balls. It was
and
just
my
our dogs.
dog sniffed
Sniff balls. I was
That
like,
was-
did David
and
Cross
then that
sniff his dog's
happened.
balls?
Yeah, I
That's
forgot
dog
to
love for
mention.
you.
How
I
great
thought
would that
that's what
be?
you meant. I was
How-
like,
no, how great
oh,
that would
that's
be.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, David Cross is weird.
I mean,
So
yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me. I'd be like, oh, that's weird. But I'm like, yeah, it's David Cross sniffing some dog's balls.
That sounds like something a comedian does like earlier in their career. You know,
Yeah.
to
him
like
or,
get in the news
or
something
just-
like that. Yeah.
Or just Eric Andre.
Oh my god, he's so I
He's
don't
so
get it.
crazy.
I don't get it. I don't
Eric,
get
do you know
that
who,
show.
Eric? Aaron, do you know who Eric Andre is?
No. who's
He's
that?
like a one-man jackass. Like he's
Okay.
just ridiculous. He's a really funny comedian. There's a movie coming out.
Oh my god, they
What's
gave
that
him a
called? What is
movie?
that called? That movie?
Jesus, I
gotta
don't
look
know.
that up.
I don't
It
know.
looks. It's Bad Trip, is what it's called, and it's him pranking. There's a storyline in the movie, but throughout the movie, he's getting like through it by pranking people in real life,
Oh,
and
hell
like
no.
they get into his movie, and they don't realize they're part of this like storyline that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gets he's vacuuming. He sees this girl who he thinks is really pretty. Someone like he knew before in high school, and he's like a car detailer, and she comes in there and he starts vacuuming her car, and as he's like vacuuming her car and like talking to this random dude who's waiting, be like, oh my gosh, that girl's so pretty, like I used to know her in high school, I'm gonna ask her out, this, that, other. As he's vacuuming the car, the vacuum somehow gets turned around on him and sucks his whole jumpsuit off that he's
Yeah.
wearing, and he's completely naked underneath.
Jesus.
So he's with this guy and he's naked. It's like, dude, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And then, he's like, this whole like scene sets in. That's the first scene of the movie, and it just goes from there with just like random hapless people he's doing that to.
Oh hell no.
And then you see in the end of the movie like the cutouts. So he did it to like multiple people, and he took like whatever that best one was.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny. I got to see it early.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust you.
So
And-
is this like
and-
Borat, but
Sorry, yeah, Borat has a
Like
storyline
a-
too. Yeah,
but you said he
it's
gets
that-
high in the movie, right?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't
You-
think that's a main point, and I
you
know I
know,
didn't
but-
say that at
Oh.
all.
Yeah, Dylan's just
Nope.
assuming.
Well,
What's
anyway,
funny is I know you're coming in here just on coffee. Okay, and then
okay, it's like a Borat. It's like
my
a
mom
Borat.
like watched our podcast. She's like, "You're mean to him." I'm like, "No, like I have to get quick with it and just be snappy because, or else we'll be dead air." Because there's a lot of like,
But okay.
okay, anyway.
Besides the high comment, it's like a
Yes.
Borat, and he's kind of
Yeah,
doing
Borat's
the same thing.
Like
with
people
the
don't know
pranks.
they're in this storyline
Yeah.
of that what he's doing.
Mm.
So
That would be
yeah,
it's a
it's
good
pretty
watch.
good. Yeah.
real quick, did you guys see Borat and OJ?
No.
Wait, what?
What is
Oh man,
this? What happened?
It's like a headliner.
Borat dresses up as a character, sits down with OJ, and then has a conversation as this character about like what OJ did.
Okay.
And he almost gets OJ, like the look on his face, because he's like, yeah, you know, like guys like us, we've done this to our wives, ... And OJ's face is like. Like he almost says it. It's
Sacha Baron Cohen is
insane.
so brave.
He is a genius.
Yeah, but that is
I mean,
That's
Double
not for the
Jeopardy.
weak.
It's dark.
That's
but
not for the weak.
He's genius.
no, like the fact that he did that. That's
Yeah,
some bravery.
yeah.
Ay ay ay.
Wow,
Can you imagine doing that to O.J. Simpson?
for real. Is this like on YouTube? Because I kind of want
It's on YouTube.
I'm
Watch
gonna
watch it. It's
That's-
incredible.
Wow,
It's
Is it-
incredible.
he's so brave. Like I can say that man's brave. Like Sasha does some things that are
Oh, yeah.
just like, what,
Yeah.
dude? This guy's gonna.
This
yeah.
guy's gonna die.
Someone's gonna come up to this guy and
Yeah.
be like,
They might one day
yeah,
when he's doing something.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's so brave to do those
Yeah.
things. But
He
he's
could
hilarious.
easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
You gotta
It's
see
a
this movie
nice.
Bad Trip. It's outrageous.
Is it coming out soon?
It's on Netflix.
Already?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's, or if not soon. But it's, Aaron, it's ridiculous, dude. You got to see it. You got to see it. There's, anyways, just that scene alone where he gets his jumpsuit sucked off and he's just naked underneath. The guy has to deal with it. He's like, get in this car. Get in this car. And like, it's just like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
anyhow.
Very interesting.
So, anyways, we got off topic, but the
Sorry.
movie, no, don't be sorry at all. Nobody
Uh-huh.
has Bob Odenkirk in it.
I still don't know who that is.
Okay, anyways, he's that guy.
I don't know
Um,
who either.
What the trailer showed was a guy getting robbed and did nothing about it. And everyone kind of thinks that his house got robbed.
Oh.
Like, kind of wimpy dude who's non-confrontational and
Mhm.
even
and
his
then
family.
He's on that bus.
Yeah, and then he gets on this bus and all these like hoodlums, it's like this
Yeah.
kind of classic scene, are like harassing a girl.
Mhm.
And he just kicks the crap out of all of them. And it turns out he used to be like an assassin
Oh, really?
in a former life. Yeah.
Is this still the Saul
Because,
character?
Yeah, no, this is not the Saul character. It's the same actor in this movie
Oh,
called
yeah, yes,
Nobody.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, I knew that.
So that's what this is.
Okay.
He goes Kevin Bacon on them, right?
He goes Kevin Bacon on him.
Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon.
He goes Kevin Bacon.
Does Kevin Bacon do action movies?
Yeah.
Aaron,
Does he really?
if you said to someone he went Kevin Bacon on him,
Like,
what do you think that guy
Footloose? I'm like thinking
No,
Footloose.
no,
had no idea.
Death sentence.
Footloose, yeah.
Death sentence.
Like he'd have woo, you know, big thing. Or
Or was that
Robin
the guy
Hood.
from Death
Wasn't he in
Sentence?
Robin Hood?
Kevin Bacon?
No, no, no.
Kevin Bacon is like the edgier version of Tom Hanks. That's
no,
what Kevin
yeah,
Bacon
he
is.
was on death
Yeah, that's
sentence.
pretty fair.
Yeah.
He was on
pretty
death
fair.
sentence.
That's pretty.
What are you talking
Wait,
about?
death sentence.
Death sentence. It's similar. No,
What?
it's similar to Nobody. It's where his family was attacked by like
I'll look this up.
You gotta Google
Like,
it. 'Cause I'm confused.
this mob or whatever. These like local gang, and
Dylan, when you watch these movies, are you by
and
yourself?
he avenges his family. he goes after them
I'm on IMDb.
like Terminator. He goes and buys all these like loads of guns, like
Kevin
huge
Bacon.
duffel bags.
it's like saying Tom Hanks.
I could
Tom
probably
Hanks?
be wrong, but it's Death Wish is the movie.
Death Wish? No,
You
dude.
said death sentence. I
Death
don't.
sentence.
Is it
there
Death
you go.
Sentence?
It's
Death
it's like
Wish
a remake
is
of Death
like
Wish.
20 years.
It's like the
before
remake. Death
Kevin
Sentence.
Bacon's time.
Dylan, are you sure this
Death
is a real
sentence.
movie?
I see
Yes.
death.
Are you sure this is the name of this movie?
I see a death sentence in 19. No.
Just look
I
up
see a
Kevin
movie.
Bacon's
No, listen,
credits.
listen. I see a movie called Death Sentence in
It should be like 2000s.
1974, starring Cloris Leachman.
No.
Wow.
you-
May
no.
she rest in peace.
I'll
Is she-
Google it.
yeah.
I'll Google it.
Um, Jessica Walter died at 83. Yesterday or today.
Jessica Walter?
You know who she is?
No.
Not Curb. Arrested Development. The mom.
No.
Yeah.
Shut up. She
Voice
voices
of
Archer's mom.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When did
Well, she was
die?
83. Yes, today.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then who else died? George Siegel died.
I don't know who that.
That is sad.
You know who George Siegel is?
No, I'm still on Arrested Development. Now.
Yeah,
That's
she was
sad. No, I don't know who that is.
amazing. Oh,
She's
I'm
great.
so
She's great.
sad.
She's a
Who's
legend.
gonna
She's
voice
so
his
funny.
mom now?
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I love her. I feel like she plays herself in everything, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Do you
That
watch
sucks.
what's the show? The Goldbergs. The Goldbergs.
No, but it is funny. Like, I catch it every once in a while,
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's funny.
the grandpa from that. He died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
I'm looking at
unfortunate.
Kevin Bacon's filmography, man. I don't know what.
I don't know what Dylan's talking
trying to
about.
find
I
it.
feel like he makes these movies
What are you
up
doing
in
right
his
now
head,
on your
and he's
phone?
like, "Oh, these are so
No,
good."
no. It's there. It's
Dylan, are you sure this is a real movie, or is it a different actor that you think,
I think
is
it's a
Kevin
different actor.
Bacon?
no, it's there. It's,
I don't.
It's,
I
Give me
don't think so.
filmography here,
I've
we'll
never.
get
it's the bacon. Oh my god, 2008 death sentence. Look at that. Boom chakalaka.
All right.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
He is, but he is the cooler Tom Hanks, so he can do more edgy movies too.
I guess.
Or edgier Tom Hanks.
I
Tom
guess
Hanks.
so.
I don't
So
know
it's,
what you
I don't
consider
know.
cool. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
Anyways, what is interesting about that
Mhm.
being he's an assassin and he pulls a a John Wick basically.
I love John Wick.
That's what bacon does.
It's the same studio and director as John Wick.
I love it. I saw that. And I was
I
like,
wonder
this
if
is
they're
gonna be
creating a
dope as
John
fuck.
Wick, like if there'll ever be a John Wick crossover,
I doubt it.
like a Wickiverse.
I doubt it. I think John Wick's about to die because he
There's gonna
pissed
be a
off a
fourth
lot
one,
of people.
right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
I don't know if I saw the third.
It's
Who's in the third?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, well, he's in the second one too.
Yeah, but not as much as he is in the first one or in the third one. And then there's that weird lady that I wanted to punch in the face
Who's
the
the
entire
Who's the
movie.
main bad guy in that movie?
That
the
weird
third?
lady
Who's
that
the
I wanted
weird
to punch
lady?
in the face. I don't remember her name, but I wanted to punch her in the face because she was like, "Oh, John Wick, we have to take you out." And then like John Wick's like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and get this coin and put my blood on it so that someone has to save my life." Like that was the third one, and it was really cool.
Like the
Yeah, but I
What a
really,
way to
the-
describe
But
a
I
movie.
really wanted to hit her in the face. Like she just has this
She's
face that
like
looks
that era-
punchable.
part of the high priestess. Though,
I'm gonna
right?
put a
She's like
blood
the
on a
queen
coin.
of that's.
No, she was like the cleaner upper. She like cleans.
Oh, she was
fixed
the
things. She
assassin.
like cleans things up for the organization that runs all the assassinations and stuff.
I kind of know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like I can see the next.
And I
I
wanted
know
to hit her in the
exactly the
face.
the things you're talking. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But the whole blood and the coin thing.
Yeah,
I know what
'cause-
you're talking about. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know what the heck that means at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you've
What-
seen John
have you
Wick,
seen John
right?
I've
Wick?
seen all of them.
They're
Okay.
freaking fantastic,
Aaron,
right?
Well, I haven't seen the
Do you know what the
newest
point of the
one.
blood
you haven't
means?
seen the third one?
The blood
I've
and
seen
the
the
coin.
third one, but what's
Oh,
isn't
the fourth
there?
one's not out yet.
Yeah,
It's not out yet. Huh?
No idea.
You've not seen John Wick.
Oh
No.
my god.
Okay.
It's so good.
it's,
What
it's
you're
the
describing
debt
is
ode.
sounding crazy. So I'm just.
But that's what they did like in
understand.
the
It's
third one.
it's the debt owed. Like
there
you
it is.
you
See, I don't know
what-
the name.
what it's
but-
called? The debt
Yeah.
owed. It's
Well,
called that.
you have a marker,
A mark.
and until you have like I think each blood.
Yeah, the people that
then-
exchange it. You
Yeah,
have to like.
Was that in the
see
other
it.
movies?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
That's what that
So, I
the
don't
second
know.
movie.
Yeah.
That's what the bad guy
Yeah.
did. He like was turning in his favor
Mhm.
because John owed him one.
he chopped off his finger though. That was his
Wait.
favor.
Really?
The
No, I
when they
thought
were
the
in the
favor-
desert. When they were in the desert, he had to chop off his finger.
No, that was the third one.
Oh,
That
okay.
wasn't the second one. The second one, the bad guy made John Wick do what he was supposed to do. He made him kill his sister and then put a hit out on John Wick.
Yes.
And John was like, "Oh,
No,
bet.
you don't.
Okay. Okay." And then John killed him in the sanctum when he wasn't supposed to. So that's why he's been excommunicated.
He's like, yeah,
Excommunicado.
Yeah.
I am back.
It's still excommunicated. I'm sorry, I don't
that was
speak
the second
Latin.
one.
Yeah, that was the second
Yeah.
one. The third one was John trying to figure out how to get this hit off of him.
Okay.
And Halle Berry was in it.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out her name. It was
Halle Berry.
no, but in the first one
The first one,
was there was someone trying to assassinate him.
no one was trying to assassinate John Wick in the first one. John Wick was
He was
assassinating everybody
rampaging.
else
Yeah.
because they killed his dog that his dead wife gave him and stole his car.
No, I think in the first one he was trying to get assassinated in the hotel.
No,
Like,
John
no one
Wick
tries to
was
get
not
assassinated.
trying to get
No,
assassinated in
no.
the first one. He was doing the assassinating.
And then at the end they're like, you broke continental rules.
That was
and
the
they're like,
second.
Second one. That
That
is
was
the
the
second one.
second
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very good. That's all the bases there.
Excommunicado.
Yes.
Anyways, so you've been watching The Vow.
Yeah.
I've not seen any episodes. I just know what it's about. So what's going on? How many episodes? Did you
There's
watch the whole
9.
thing?
I watched the whole thing.
Okay.
I finished it last night.
Aaron,
That
you
is
know what you're
some
talking about now,
stuff.
right? Aaron Birch.
No, I've heard of it.
The
I'm
Nexium
getting
cult.
close.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
The Nexium
I don't
cult.
know.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I did see that. The vow. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that was some crazy shit.
Thanks for being part of the show tonight.
No, it's crazy shit, man. It's crazy. No, that show was incredible. I really liked it. Rachel and I watched it. Yeah.
It just got weirder and weirder.
It got weirder and weirder.
Yeah.
And the thing we were talking about is like, okay, the guy's bad the whole time.
Was
Like
he
he's
though?
obviously a bad guy, but at what point did he do something illegal? Like we were trying to like trace it, and it's like, ooh, that's kind of scary. How far you go before it's illegal?
Right, and I
Which,
didn't.
I mean, I don't know. That was the conversation we had. Like it's kind of weird. He did some weird stuff, man. It's
Well,
interesting.
My thing, I didn't understand why he's spending 105 years in jail. Like I think it's 105.
Because it's like
What did he do? Like
slavery or something. So is one of his accomplices. One of those.
Really?
One of the actresses.
But it's
Oh,
not.
no,
It's
she's
not
on bail.
illegal to pretend
two.
that
Alison
you're
Mack, she's on bail.
like. Is it illegal to pretend that you're God?
It's not illegal.
I-
But
I
you're
don't
like,
know, it's
I
just
think you're gonna
weird.
get looked at like by the FBI. You know,
Yeah,
so, like they
yeah.
have. I feel like they have a task force of like, okay, well here's a cult that just popped up. Let's keep an eye on these guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
is it
The watch list.
is it breaking a law if I say like, hey Mike, if you shake my hand, you'll have superpowers. Everyone
breaking
will
a
love
law,
you if
no.
you shake my hand.
Yeah,
so
it's
you
just
can
like-
shake my hand for $100.
Are you talking about like the blue light thing
No, I'm
that he
just
tells
talking about.
women?
Yeah, he
What is
just
that?
has this whole. Actually, I don't think I saw the whole thing, so I don't know how bad it
Oh.
What
gets.
is the blue
but
light
like
thing?
for a
One of
long
them
time,
bitches
he's
thought.
just
Okay.
really weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird show.
So
It's a weird show. It's a weird thing that happened.
yeah, it was very weird. And I mean, they made a lot of points in the movie where the people that like eventually left was like, you don't like volunteer to like join a cult. Like people are like, this is a good thing. I want to get behind it. That's how you get into these things. And I was like,
Right.
you know what? I never thought of it from like that perspective. So what he said was like cool. But the blue light thing was like, he would tell women, if you sleep with me, I'm this powerful that when you have sex with me, you're going to see a blue light, and that's like your soul like gaining the most like clarity and just being like
Wow.
the most about it. Like I'm that powerful that if you have sex with me, you're going to see this blue light, and it's going to like clear you of all the like anguish that you're feeling. That's how transcending I am, that I will absolve you of all your pain and heartache and stuff like that.
I hope he said it just like this.
I don't know if he said it just like that, but like one of the women was like, yeah, I had sex with him, and you know, I saw a blue light, and I was like, did you really? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
It's probably like a
nuts.
button where he's like
Yeah.
flicking a light
That's
on.
nuts,
Right?
right? Yeah, that'd be funny.
Like-
Yeah.
That'd be funny. They're like, oh, a blue light.
A blue light.
It's like I can see it. No, I can't. Oh my god.
Like, are we gonna see
What
like
happened?
Mr. McConnell next week on like, you know, in Congress talking about how we need a law against saying that if you have sex with somebody, they give you a blue light. Like that should be illegal, and that's why he's in jail. Like it's so random.
It's so random.
It's like obviously a lie, but like, how do you make a law about like no blue light God sex laws?
Right? Right?
It's yeah.
You know what though?
Yeah.
You have all those weird laws in a lot of those states. Like you cannot watch Moose's Mate in Maine. Like there had to be something random and very specific to happen for
What's
that to be
the
a law.
story
Right.
about
Yeah.
how we
Sure.
got, yeah, like
Yeah.
after this, clearly we need a law
Right.
against watching. After what we all
Like
saw.
there's a bunch of laws like that.
Yeah.
I'm
There,
aware.
there was probably like a
Yeah.
meetup and be like, "Hey, let's do this," and then everyone's like, "Nope, let's not do this.
This sounds
let's,
weird,
let's,
guys.
yeah.
Let's not do it.
In fact, this should be a law. Let's not do it ever again."
That's really, really strange.
Here's
but-
one. California takes rights. California takes frog rights seriously, according to the state law. A person is allowed to possess any number of live frogs for frog jumping contests. But if a frog dies or is killed, it must be destroyed as soon as possible and may not be eaten or otherwise used for any other purpose. Why is
What?
this a law?
See,
It's very
you-
specific. Something happened.
What's the other
Something had
purpose?
happened.
happened
Like,
where
what's
there was
the
a
other
frog jumping
purpose?
contest and the frog lost and the guy
Yeah.
ate
ate
it.
him.
It was probably
they made a law.
poisonous or something.
It's fine.
Like,
You can
yep,
eat
yeah,
frogs. That should be fine. You know, it's not gonna hurt you. It's protein.
Need to
Have you had frog legs?
No, have you?
I'm sure
Yeah,
it tastes
they're
like chicken.
delicious.
Does it taste like chicken?
I wouldn't say that, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Okay.
Like frogs and gators, you know.
Frogs and gators.
Snakes.
Frogs and
I've
gators.
had fried alligator.
Yeah,
I've had alligator sausage.
really.
I don't know what alligator tastes like on its own because those are like very specific,
Mm-hmm.
flavors unto themselves. Fried foods and sausages.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked that you say that, Michael, because
Why?
you're a fan of lizards and you just ate alligator.
I want to see what it tasted like.
It's pretty good.
it's like
Only when
cannibalism.
it's hot, though.
How is that cannibalism? How is me eating any animal
Are
cannibalism?
you calling him a lizard man?
Am
Are
I
you
a
a lizard
lizard man?
person?
Yeah.
He is a lizard man.
Oh,
One of the
snap.
reptilians that help
Okay.
actually run the country.
Yeah, that's what
He
that,
knows
that's
a lot
what
about
they say.
lizards. He's a
I'm
lizard
trying
man.
to look up weird laws. I'm looking for a shorter one here.
Anyway, so let's get back on topic
Okay, maybe he's
with
not
the
listening.
vow or something.
So what
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I want to watch it. I'm still watching the Heaven's Gate one.
I
Heaven's
haven't
Gate,
seen that one.
not Heaven's Gay, like we said last week.
Yeah, Dylan.
No, that was me. I said
Oh,
Heaven's
was it?
Gay.
Did I say that?
But then I said,
I
then,
wouldn't remember.
Then we went on the whole Satanist tangent.
Wait,
Um,
what?
It's funny you guys don't remember.
I don't remember the
we went-
Satanist part.
we went
I
on
remember
tangent.
you going on the tangent about that Heaven's Gate thing, though.
Smelly in here.
Anyways,
What in the
there's
world
the
is
thing.
happening?
Going.
Okay.
So yeah.
Mhm.
So what? So I heard that. So Allison Mack was an
Mhm.
actress on Smallville.
Yep.
She was part of this cult. She
Yep.
was like a recruiter.
She was like one of the like head people at. She she got all the way up there. Like
Mhm.
she and Keith were like a thing. Like
A
they
thing
were
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But also the other girl from Smallville was a part of it too. I didn't know that. She was
Yeah.
the one that brought her into it.
Oh really?
Yeah, she brought Allison Mack
She
into
being who?
it.
She brought
Kristen Kuririk.
the one that played Lana Lane.
Yes, whatever she played on Smallville, I didn't like the
But
movie.
I
or
feel
the
like
show.
she didn't get as high up as Allison did.
No, she like left,
Right,
and
'cause
they
I think
never
she
explained
realized-
that in the
She probably
in the
realized
documentary.
it was a cult and not like a.
Maybe
I think some people
I
join these
wish
things.
they would have explained what happened to her. They like she just stopped.
Aaron, have you heard of Landmark?
I don't think so. What's it
Is it a
about?
cult?
It's
Another cult?
kinda- I don't want to call things cults that aren't cults.
Yeah, that can get you in
what's
trouble.
called
Yeah.
cults.
Are they like
I
borderline?
don't want to call things cults that aren't cults. Did I say I don't want to call cults that aren't cults?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to
It's
call
getting culty.
things cults that aren't cults, but from what I've heard, it's like the self-help group, but it's like also multi-level marketing, and it's like all this like self-actualization and this that. From what I hear, it's not great either. Like it. The reason I really heard of it is I listened to this podcast. We have a ghost called Bloodbath. It's with Annie Letterman.
Okay.
What? Okay.
All right.
It's with Annie Letterman, and
I don't know who that
she's a
is.
comedian.
Okay.
And her parents were part of this group called Landmark. And like they do things like they make you apologize to everyone who's ever traumatized you because it was your fault. So that means she had to like apologize to her high school teacher that like sexually harassed her. And things like that.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That's what her parents were making her do as part of this self-help weird group. To me, it's very like kind of Scientology sounding.
That also sounds like the I can't-
Nexium.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That
I'm not
thing.
saying it right either because it's a bunch of letters that don't belong
Yeah.
together. But yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was very interesting. They did some good things because they did help people that had Tourette's. Like they did a documentary called My Tourette's, and they like people that had really bad tics were like, functioning and not.
Right.
They didn't have so many tics. Like
That's
there was a
interesting.
guy that really, really like his tics were bad. It was like he couldn't even get through a sentence
Right.
without going, having his tics. And they helped him, become a functioning person.
Mhm.
So I was like, how did this go from that to something like as evil as it evolved into?
Right.
So it goes to show you, don't get up high in these thingies because they get weird.
What was the multi-level marketing aspect of it?
I don't know. They never
Huh.
explained
Really?
that part either.
Huh.
I don't know. I guess when you're bringing people into the situation and getting them trained up to be leaders, maybe that's what it was. But they had like a lot of things going on. They had like the Jeunesse, they had like the Sons, the
What?
Protectors and stuff. They had a lot of different like groups
Products.
within their groups. No, they were like
What's
groups within the
Jeunesse?
groups. Jeunesse was like this group that they had where the men would tell the women what was wrong with them and how like
Okay.
they will never experience a man's life, and so they would treat the women as if they were men. It was weird. You
That
just
is
have to
weird.
watch it.
That is
you
weird.
just have to watch it.
Okay. And then what's the other one?
The one that they got in trouble with was called DOS, and that's the one that was like all women. It was only women, and every woman that was in this DOS thing were sleeping with the guy Keith Raniere.
Hmm.
It was, and they
So-
branded themselves, and I was like,
Yeah, I heard about
wait,
that
what
too.
now?
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm not doing that. Like, who? I don't
You
know.
wanna
I
join?
don't know. Like,
You want to join Herbalife
you
and
want to
get
join
branded?
this
Yeah.
sorority? You're gonna like you're.
No,
we're
it's
gonna
not even that.
brand
It's a
you.
multi-level. It's like you want to join like.
They called it a sorority. They said that this is
Ay, ay.
a sorority of empowerment and women, and that if you are truly down for what we're doing, because it was like, so it starts off as ESP, and then it moves up to the next whatever it's called.
What's ESP?
Next
That ESP is like the basic level of their like marketing. This is where like you actually like pay penance and stuff, and they like
They
teach
call
you
it
how.
penance.
Well, that's in the DOS. They call it penance in
That's
the
a
DOS.
church term.
Yeah, they call
Yeah.
it penance in the DOS. But at the ESP level, they teach you how to like break through and not be the victim, and how like anytime you have a limiting thought, it's you limiting yourself and not
Okay.
everybody else. You're in control of your life. And I was
That
like,
doesn't sound terrible.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Okay.
And then they moved up to the like Nixum, and that's where they had like the different groups and stuff. They had like a whole group of men that were like supposed to be protectors of the women and everybody that's in this like thing. And then you've got the DOS, who are like really close to Keith Raniere, and he's cult master, and they're the slaves, and like everybody that's in there has their own slave. Like it was
Wow.
really weird.
So
But it was good though. I liked watching.
this whole cult was an umbrella cult to these smaller groups.
Yeah. Yep.
It's interesting. Now,
Mhm.
should you move through groups, or they just had groups that were there for
You
purpose?
can pick your groups. You can
But
choose
they-
which groups you wanted to go into.
So it's not like you evolve from one step to another. It's like they're
No.
actual groups that serve actual purposes.
Yes.
It's like a
Yes.
study
And
elective.
like if they really like you, if Keith liked you, he would invite you to be a part of like he would tell his girls, like his
Mhm.
recruiters, to go be a part, to go grab that one because he really liked her.
Okay. All weird.
Yeah.
But Aaron, you're right. When does that become illegal? Like what laws are broken there?
If they were consenting, I didn't
Right?
understand.
It's just weird.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a
it's
weird-
awful, but like,
Yeah.
Mike, go brand yourself tonight and you'll become a golden god. And you'll sprout wings in the morning and you'll fly to Canada. And then, like, if you do that, like, are the cops gonna knock and be like, hey, is this the guy with the offer with the golden god? Dude, we've tried
Yeah.
it 3 times and you are full of it, man. And that is illegal. Like, I feel like you should be able to say, like, wow, like, if you believed in that,
Yeah.
was,
like,
was there any form like
I
a
don't know.
payment of any
but
sort?
I don't know, maybe he did some illegal stuff too. But
Yeah.
not
There
that
was
I'm
a sex
endorsing
trafficking
it. I just
element.
think it's weird. It's weird law.
There's a sex trafficking element from what I've read.
I don't know what that element was. Like they never explained that in the documentary. They never explained what the sex trafficking was, because from what was explained in the
Yeah.
documentary, all these women were willing and wanting to do this with this guy.
Is
They
that
wanted to do it.
his defense?
I don't know if that was his defense or not, but like
Because he could say that and be like, "Look, I did nothing illegal."
yeah, but
I don't
mean,
know
he
what.
got
I never.
convicted,
I didn't see
so-
this thing. I didn't see this thing. I don't know if
Yeah.
you haven't. You saw all the episodes.
I did.
I don't know if there's something you missed. Maybe,
I
that
could
was
have possibly
why
missed
he's in
something.
jail.
Yeah.
But
Well, so there's this lady,
all
her
that is just-
daughter
yeah.
was in it, and so she was trying to get her daughter
heard
out
about that,
of it. And I think that because of her
Yes.
efforts, that's why they were looking into it more, because her daughter was trapped
the
into
one episode I
it.
did see, now that I think about it, was that episode.
Yeah, I didn't see what he did that was illegal or considered
Other
sex
than-
trafficking, because the women were willingly wanting to brand their bodies, willingly wanting to sleep with this man,
It's nuts.
willingly going places and getting naked, and having these things. Like, I don't know.
That's nuts.
I don't know. I don't know why he got convicted. Apparently, there was like a lot of other stuff, and he
Right.
was,
But if you told me this, you told me like one of your friends got involved in this,
right.
or whatever you wanted to tell me, and somehow it was related to that, I'd be like, what are you talking about?
right?
I don't know if I would think you're crazy, because it is that nuts. That is a nutty story.
Yeah, but I mean, in the people that were in it, in their defense,
Yeah.
they didn't see anything wrong with it. It was like
If
everyday
someone
life
told
to them,
me
you
that,
know?
this is all true.
Yeah.
Absolutely, this is all true. But if someone told me that story, I would not believe them. I'd be like, "That no, you're nuts, dude. You're schizophrenic. You're telling me some crazy story because nothing like that exists. That is not possible."
Yeah, the guy that did the documentary that was
Yeah.
like doing all the filming, like the guy that did this documentary that did all the filming for the entire cult, he said the same thing. He was like, people think we're fucking nuts, and I'm like, well, yeah.
It sounds like a big fat lie.
It
just sounds like
seems
something you would
insane.
make up, like a kid would make up. It's that crazy.
And they
Yeah.
had expanded to Mexico too. So I'm like, what is going
What?
on? Yeah, it was a
What is
big thing.
this,
It was a big
dude?
thing. You gotta watch
How does
it.
that happen? How does one person have all that pull? How does one person do that?
I don't know, but he also lied
nuts.
about his IQ. He said that he had an IQ of 240,
Yeah.
and he didn't have an IQ of 240.
What
He
was
barely
IQ?
graduated from like college, like. But maybe he did have an IQ
I
of
think
240.
being
and
a
he was
cult
just like,
leader is a very specific skill set.
yeah, yeah,
It's if you think about that, those type of people probably did extremely well back in like the caveman days because they're creating tribes.
right.
It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the same thing.
Hmm.
And like each one of those people originally started a society. If you think about that,
That's true.
so it
I
is
didn't
that
even think about
that's
it
that
like
same
that.
type of instinct to do that. Create
Okay, so
tribalism.
here's my question:
Yeah.
is it storytelling? Like, is Steven Spielberg that type of person who just channeled it into like
Something
great
positive?
movies? Is it the same? Is it the same
True.
thing? Are they actually good at storytelling, or are they good at lying
And convincing?
specifically? Like,
I
they're
think it's two
really
different
good
things.
at eye contact and all that
Right.
kind of stuff.
I think you could be that person, or you could, or like let's think of this instinct as humans to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Charismatic and speech talker, and there's been people like that throughout history.
Right.
A lot of dictators have been that way.
Yep.
People have overturned governments with talking and being charismatic. That's the same type of instinct. Those people just in ancient times would create a tribe and then create a society, and eventually would become a modern country.
Yeah.
So it's not that crazy of a thing to do. What's crazy is to think you can do it now.
But why not though? We have we have the Amish society that live peacefully in their whole society. Why
Right.
can't
But that started earlier
he
too.
do that? I
That's-
mean, yeah.
What you need is no
can see
land.
that.
What you need is empty land. That's what you need. And that's what we all had in early human history.
Well, that's what they tried to do in Jamestown. and look how
Uncontacted
Right, exactly.
turned
That's what
out.
that is.
basically.
Yeah.
But also,
Huh.
what's up?
Well, just what do you mean in empty land?
If okay, so
Like
at the
there's-
beginning of human history, when we
Yeah.
were all like running around throwing
Like
spears
settlers.
and stuff, not even that, throwing spears and stuff, there must have been one person to be like, "Look, I'm this guy." And at a certain point, it gets beyond like, "I'm this guy. You follow me. I'm gonna help you kill things and eat things, and we'll survive." Then it becomes a bigger group, and eventually becomes, "I'm this guy who has a direct connection to God," or "I'm this guy who is a god."
Oh,
That's how
okay.
religions start. That's how tribal religions start. That's how tribes start.
Yeah.
And eventually they become bigger and bigger and become a
Societies.
society, become a city, like a Mesopotamia, and eventually become like modern day countries.
Right.
That is all through that. The
Yeah.
same instinct of a cult leader is that. Now, what's crazy is, I think that's a very ancient instinct. The crazy part is, why are you doing it now?
I'm
Why are
kind
you
of
doing
creeped out
it?
that you can break it
But
down
why
this
are
way.
you doing it in modern society?
Yeah.
That's the psychotic part, I think, to me. It's like, why are you trying to branch away from what is set?
But who's to say what is set though?
I don't know.
I
But
mean,
it is weird.
Maybe they feel that what
So,
is
Aaron-
set isn't, for them. Maybe they want to go do their own thing,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
a cult.
And
then
that's why
some
they
people
do
would-
that.
Some people call it, like, back in the early days, you'd call that a new religion.
Yeah.
But Christianity was considered a cult for like
Ever.
1,000 years, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Still kind of is, but hey.
Legally, a cult is a cult until it hits 50, and then it's now called a religion.
Interesting.
That's
A legal
Wait,
United
what?
States
definition.
law.
That's interesting.
United States. So I had a friend. I was dating a girl who had a friend who got married,
50 people.
and they were 50 years.
Oh, 50
Yeah.
years. Okay, got
They
it.
were part of the Unitarian Church.
What is that?
So Unitarian Church, and I'm not calling them a cult. Unitarian Church takes the best of all religions and makes it into one thing. So
Okay.
they have Christian beliefs, or more so like doctrines that they follow, Hindu, Buddhist. They throw it all together.
Mhm.
They seem like nice people, to be honest. But it's very, if you want to talk about like, you know, colloquial terms, it's kind of hippie-ish.
Okay.
That thought that it's
Mhm.
just, it's a new religion, whatever. Sounds very nice, actually. And I kept telling her, I'm like, I think your friends are in a cult. Like, but it's like I wasn't like worried. I'm like, they're in a cute cult. They're like a little cult. They're not normal, but that's great. And she's like, no, they're not a cult. And then finally, the groom of they were getting married because they were both from the same church. Goes, yeah, we were considered a cult till 1975.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're considered a cult in America until you hit 50 years, and
Oh.
then you can call yourself a religion. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
So how many years is Scientology at?
I think it's over 50.
Oh,
I think
really?
so, yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah. No. Wait. I thought it started in 1960 something.
I don't know. Who wants to look that up?
Just looking at me.
I'm not gonna look it up.
Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so I guess
You can look that up.
Nixon was
Check that out.
30
look
years
that up?
short.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
Nixon was like 30 years short because they were
Yeah,
together
but you're doing
for like
very illegal things.
20 years.
And you're, you know, it's very strange.
It,
so,
it was.
yeah.
It was very interesting. Definitely learned a lot.
Yeah, I bet. I want to watch it. I do.
It's good. It's very good.
I think you need to watch these things when they might pop up in your own life. Know the signs of,
Yeah.
hey, I've seen this. This is not, nah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
very interesting.
It was.
There's some churches out there that.
December
There's some cults out there.
1953.
Is that when Scientology was founded?
Scientology, yeah, the cult.
53.
There's some cults out there that parade.
All right, I want to piss everybody off with this
Uh-oh.
one.
What?
Okay, sorry, my bad. But like, if 50 years and crazy worldview is the definition of a cult, why do we not call both political parties cults at this point? I mean, we have two cults, right? We're completely governed by two cults. That's the cult,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I don't. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean that is.
I don't
a
know
good,
how we get
is
out
a
of that
good, Good topic, and maybe we can discuss that one day because that's what it feels like right now. Is that
It didn't
you're
feel like this before.
no?
Yeah,
it didn't.
it's a worldview that keeps getting pushed, and it has its own. It has its own dress and its own language and its own priest class. And it's, I mean, if you keep
Religious
going down
views.
the line of what defines a cult and what you have in a political party, I really can't find any differences, to be
There's
honest.
not much.
Hmm.
And there is a belief doctrine too, and there is prayer that happens at.
Oh, shut up! Really?
Yeah.
I did not.
When
know
they don't
that.
don't they open up with a prayer when they start Congress?
Yeah,
They still
they
do.
do.
That. And
Oh,
there's
I
supposed
didn't
to be
know that.
separation of church and state.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
they still pray to a Christian, Judeo-Christian
Mm,
idea of God.
I had no idea.
Democrats and Republicans.
I did not know that.
Joe Biden's very Catholic.
Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
They also have
That's
they
very
have
interesting.
colors, they have symbols, they have
Yeah.
seals, they have everything a religion does.
Symbols,
Interesting.
symbolism.
Very, very interesting.
Very.
So it kind of makes you just want to start your own religion. And
It
just
won't be a
say, "Forget
religion
everything."
until it's 50 years.
Dylanism.
Dylan,
I'm
you
a
can do
I'm a
it.
follower
Well-
of Dylanism.
You know what I realized?
What?
Believe what you want to be.
Every parent is a low-key cult member.
Oh
Cult
my
leader,
God,
actually.
You keep saying
Low-key
this.
cult leader.
It's not the same.
Like you're having kids, so you have a group
I-
of people
I
that
see it.
do exactly what
I-
you
yep.
say.
That is not why people have children.
I think a lot of people do that.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
a lot of people do.
I don't think
Like
so.
I want an army of me.
no
I want
one,
my
No
followers.
one thinks that way.
I want like
Oh,
you
I
know.
mean, wait, hold up. You could be right. The Duggars. They had 18, 18, 19.
It's a lot of kids.
18, 19?
But
Oh yeah, that was a weird
How many
story.
kids they got? I don't know.
I don't know. But every parent's a cult leader. Low-key.
No,
yeah,
they're
they are.
not.
Yeah.
Oh
your
my
little kids are
God.
your followers.
No, they're
yeah,
not.
that's what's going on.
No, it's not.
Oh,
If they
They
were cult
worship
leaders,
you. They do
if
what you
they
say.
were cult leaders, they wouldn't
depend
allow
on
you to have your own life
They're
outside
codependent on
of when
you.
you're when you finally hit adolescence. They start letting you do what you want to do. So if they were cult
Okay.
leaders, they wouldn't do that.
I feel like they
Wow.
just lead you because they're obligated to by law.
Yeah,
to kinda,
that's pretty
like,
much what.
and,
Thank you, Dylan.
and also because they love you and
They all have your
hopefully they
name.
love you and they want to you know
No,
guide you
they
in a
have-
direction.
You've made all these
health.
other extra U's that have your name. Like that's not cultish.
no, I don't think so.
Did you ever watch Walking Dead?
I don't like zombies. I'm not gonna watch The Walking Dead.
Zombie.
Isn't
There's
that the
zombies in
There
that
you
show.
go. Yes, I made her do it. That was great.
What?
Zombies.
Oh my God. Are you seriously on this still?
the bees?
You know what that show is based off of?
What?
It's Beowulf. Just kidding.
Oh my
Anyways.
God. Oh my God. Can we please let Beowulf die? Oh my goodness.
I'm Beowulf.
Everything's based off of Beowulf. He went
That's
there.
gonna be the running joke from now on.
So good.
Everything's based off of Beowulf. Hey Mike, do you see that thing? Yeah. I hear it was based off of Beowulf.
Did we do this last
You're a
time?
mess.
I feel like we
Did you ever
just.
see Point Break? Yeah, man.
It was based off of
It was a
Beowulf.
great rendition of Beowulf.
Is Tom and Jerry Beowulf as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was some love and hate.
So that's going on. What were we just talking about? Cult
We were
leaders,
talking about the
parents
cult
being cult
leaders.
leaders.
Yeah.
Anyways, in Walking Dead, when they first run into Negan's group,
I
every
don't know
time they're
who
asked,
any of these people
listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're
Negan was
describing
the
them.
big bad guy.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Anytime they said, "Who are you?" they go, "I am Negan." Everyone would say, "I am Negan." Like they are all him. They are all this
Also,
group.
like the Spartacus.
Because
Like Spartacus,
they
but
want
it
to
was
give him
like-
up.
They were all fighting and killing people. And when they asked them who they are, they said, "I am Negan." They're all him. Like they were all. Let's take it to you. Like they're all Sonja.
That's creepy.
It's creepy.
I don't like that.
So now have kids, and now you have this person with a first name version, my last name. This person with a first name version, my last name. They're my cult members.
They're not your
Yeah.
cult member. Okay.
You can always change your last
think
name
that
to
all you
Brother
want.
Joseph
You
and
can-
Sister Mary,
Oh, God.
aka
Okay.
Joseph Muffaletto and Mary Muffaletto.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm.
that's what happens.
If that's how you feel, that's how
They're
you
my
feel.
cult
I'm not-
followers.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change your
So-
mind on that, but
Well-
I don't think parents are cult leaders.
Are we all starting cults after this?
You could. I would really want to see.
Dylan, I would
what
be
the
very
cult of
interested
Dylan
to
would be.
see what your
Yeah.
yeah, I would be very interested to see
Do
that.
it.
Dylan, Dylan's cult.
Yeah,
We would just drive around in jeeps and go camping. It'd be fun.
that just sounds like what anyone
See,
would do.
you're kind of little. That
You're
sounds a
a-
little creepy. Like
No,
I would
he's
not.
missing the mark. He just
No.
wants to like, hey guys,
Travel
let's
the
all hang out
world.
with me. I'm a cult leader. Let's have fun.
Yeah,
It's
no.
I don't think that's how you be a cult leader. You sound like let's go have
You
fun.
sound like
I
you're
will
a
travel
serial killer.
to lands where have only God have been, and only I can talk to him. So there you
So
go.
Aaron, back to what I
We
was
have
saying.
to
If we all went into the middle of nowhere, hold on. If we all went into the middle of nowhere,
Wait, before we move on.
What?
That sounds a little too like you've planned this out, Dylan.
wait,
Like,
what did Dylan do?
well, you said like my cult would just be like, come in my van and we'd go to the forest and I would murder all of you. And it just
Aaron.
sounded like too specific. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
it's
what
not
I
my
said,
cult. We're just going camping next weekend. It's not a big deal.
That's
You guys
so
are already
serial
on
killer.
board.
That's a classic.
I was like,
slasher movie serial
whoo,
killer.
that's how it starts. Just kidding. I don't think that, Dylan.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Okay,
Aaron,
what's
I
up?
said let's go camping in jeeps, like like overlanders. You ever
Oh,
seen
yeah.
those videos.
Yeah, that would be
I'm not gonna
sick.
say let's all go.
That would be
Well,
sick.
Camping is part of it, but
And we can start a cult.
Dylan, you really sound like a serial killer. Like that sounds like real creepy.
Anyways,
shop on REI. It's gonna be.
I'm
Oh,
done crying
wow.
with. Let's move on to topics. Let's move on. Let's just move on.
Wow.
Yeah. Dylan's weird cult of fun. Disney is.
I'm sorry, that was really funny.
What?
Dylan's weird cult of fun. That's hilarious.
What did I call it?
Our next
Dylan's
segment.
weird cult of fun.
Our next segment for
Aaron. That should be your
Next
next
show.
album title.
Dylan's weird cult of fun.
Cult of Fun?
Yeah.
Cult of Fun sounds fun. I like that. That's a good
Kind of
album.
like Cosmos
That's a good
Factory
album.
from CCR.
Cult of Fun.
Dylan's weird cult of
It
fun.
sounds like a 70s.
Why does it be Dylan's though? Why can't it
Why
just be a cult
I
of
don't
fun?
know.
It's you, dude.
A cult
you want
of
it to be
fun.
you. It's got more character
Why
to
do
it.
I want it to be me?
Creedence Clearwater
wanted
has an album called Cosmos Factory. And you're
Yeah.
just like, what happens there? Who's Cosmos?
It sounds like
great.
an 80s synthwave band. Cult
Yeah.
of Fun.
Cult
you know?
of fun.
Yeah.
Or weird cult of fun, because that's what I originally said.
Yeah, that is
Weird
what you
cult.
said. I was
Dylan's
like,
weird
oh,
cult of fun.
I don't know about this
Yeah.
one.
Dylan's cult of fun or Dylan's weird cult of fun. Yeah, you got to go throw the weird.
Kind
Gotta
of
be
weirded
there.
out now.
So Disney Plus is
Scary movement.
stop it. Disney Plus is greenlighting a National Treasure series with a Latina
God, no,
lead.
please, just God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Really?
Okay.
Aaron,
Good
did
for
you, ever,
them.
did you ever see the National Treasure movies
Oh my God.
with Nicolas Cage?
You're gonna make me admit to that after all the things
Hey, they're not bad.
that I haven't seen. Yeah, I think I saw the first one.
They're probably his
Yeah.
best movies.
It's pretty cheesy.
They're
I've
pretty
never
good,
seen
though.
them.
Nicolas Cage.
No, I like it.
I
You know.
saw 5 minutes and I was like, this is terrible. I'm good.
His surprise face is not cool.
Okay.
It's like it's in every movie. It's like
Such an
whoa,
interesting thing to
Yeah.
say.
whoa, we found it. It's almost like, it's almost like Johnny Utah. You know, it's like wow, I can't believe we found it. Like
Johnny Utah?
let's go to the next clue. You know, it's like how Johnny Utah always goes like,
Who is
whoa,
Johnny
man,
Utah?
living on the thrill. You know, Shaka brother. You know,
He's Keanu Reeves in Point Break.
Never
but
seen it.
You've never
But-
seen Point Break?
No.
Oh,
But
my
I know
Nicolas-
God.
Swayze's in it though.
Nicolas
Do you like
Cage.
Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, because he did Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Aaron, have you seen Roadhouse?
Roadhouse.
Yeah. I've seen
Okay,
Roadhouse.
that's a great
It's
movie.
great. That's
Yeah.
a great movie.
It's a great
For sure.
B movie. It's
Great.
a bad, good,
I
good
love
bad
it.
movie.
Good bad
I
movie
love that
for sure.
movie.
But Nicolas Cage,
Is in Point Break?
no, is like Johnny Utah of treasure hunting.
Okay,
You know, if you were to
Maybe.
compare National Treasure to Indiana Jones,
a little bit. Yeah,
He's
combine
like,
the two ish,
whoa.
maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, I've seen Indiana Jones now.
You
No.
have now.
Yeah. I told you last week I didn't see it. I hadn't seen one.
You said you saw
Oh,
Crystal
no.
Skull.
Yeah, and it
I
was
said,
terrible.
Screw that.
you're right.
You said it was terrible, and then I watched one of the old ones, and I
Which
was like,
one?
oh, it really was terrible.
What?
I don't know. It was the one where
Indiana Jones
the
is incredible.
girl
So
and the,
good.
the little boy, he had the little like
Oh, is it this-
apprentice. I don't know what his apprentice's name
This
was.
is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yes, there it is.
Okay,
That was it.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's kind of a standalone one.
It was interesting. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's with Connery, right?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Was Sean Connery in Indiana
He's
Jones?
in the third one.
Oh.
He plays his dad. It's really good. The
Uh,
first
who's
three
in
are
the-
great.
Wait, Sean Connery played Harrison Ford's father.
Yeah, because they wanted James Bond to play Indiana Jones' father.
Aren't they like really
Very
close in
well.
age though?
No.
Very
no,
well.
No?
Mm,
Are you sure?
yeah,
I feel like they're very close
they're
in
not
age.
very close in age.
Okay.
Sean Connery died at what, 90 something? They're about 20 years
Sean
apart.
Connery's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
sadly.
still alive.
No, he died recently. I think he died this last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, may he rest
Um,
in peace.
Yeah. Anyways.
I didn't know that. James Bond is dead.
James
and no
Bond
one
is
made
dead.
a big stink about it. I'm like,
Yeah, they did actually.
did
You
they?
just
Maybe
weren't
I just
paying
don't have
attention.
TV. Like
Probably.
that's
It
what
was
happens
all
when you
over
don't
news.
have cable.
Mhm.
Twitter, Facebook,
I don't
Was-
have Twitter or Facebook.
Google.
Why would I Google Sean Connery's death? What? Oh, Google, please tell me, is he dead?
Yeah,
Like, why would
yeah.
I do
You
that?
know, to look up the.
You look up if he's dead.
I-
Who else do you look up to see if they're dead often?
I mean,
Aaron,
I
who do you look
know.
up to see who's dead often?
To look up James Bond, like what's going on with James Bond today? You know,
I feel like I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's just
You're
like,
like, "Are they
oh, is
alive?"
that guy alive? I don't know. And it would be somebody from like the 50s, 60s, famous actor or actress or somebody.
Mm.
And then
that
you,
is true though.
you
Why-
find
why
out
would
those
you Google
those random
someone you don't-
outliers
Before-
like, still alive.
Before I was a fan, I'd sometimes look up if Neil Young was alive or dead.
I don't know who that
You don't know Neil Young?
is. No.
Oh.
who's that?
He's a musician. He's pretty good.
I'm a huge fan
Yeah.
of Neil Young.
But he's always looked old. He's always looked old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he sounds old.
Oh.
Um,
It's fitting.
how would you describe Neil Young as like a musician?
Actually, I saw him live, and like in the production world, he's like a character voice. So you have somebody like Bob Dylan. Like it's not necessarily a good voice; it's just a really great sound.
Right.
And but when I saw him live, it's not just a character voice. He's so good.
Really?
He was incredible. His band was incredible, and he just kind of became like icon of the '60s because he played Woodstock and all that. But
With Crosby, Stills, Nash and
Crosby,
Young,
Stills,
right?
Nash and Young.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love his career. He just kept being awesome. He still is. In my
What would you call his
opinion.
style?
He's Americana. He's like
Even though he's Canadian.
he's like the Americana. Like him and Tom Petty kind of hold the torch
Yeah.
with Willie Nelson.
for sure.
Like it's like a trio of old guys who have always been old.
Guys have always been old. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. As I just said, he's always looked
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Guys have always been old, and they kind of make like it's rock, it's modern music, but also like it could be in like the Gold Rush. Actually, one of his albums is called Gold Rush, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he nailed it. like
Like
I don't know
he's
how.
like angry minor rocker.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very interesting.
Like you'd
Yeah.
run into him in like the 1850s in the Sierra Nevadas.
okay.
Well, he did a
Yeah.
movie with Daryl Hannah too, I think,
Huh.
where he was that.
Fitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually pretty
Yeah.
funny.
There you go.
to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, like I think he's the closest thing to like a real life personification of Yosemite Sam a little bit,
I love it.
but he's got a guitar instead of guns.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
kind of. Doesn't look exactly the same, but
That's okay.
same vibe.
At least
Same
he's
vibe.
got the same attitude,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyhow, so
National treasure.
are you gonna go to the theaters because they're opening up soon?
I don't know. For me to go back to the theater after like everything with
Mhm.
C-19, I'm going to have to. It has to be like damn good. It's got to be like
Something that draws you and you need to see on the big screen.
freaking damn good for me to do that. Like I don't know. You can't beat at home sitting with your own popcorn, not having to like see anybody and touch anybody's germs and stuff. And like, nah, it's got to be a damn good movie for me to go to the theater and see it. Like. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna go see Black Widow in theater.
Mm.
I'm still debating. I'm like, I don't know.
I feel like you can watch
know.
Tenet at home.
Yeah, I did, and it still was mad confusing. I was
I
like,
heard
wait,
it's
what the
confusing.
fuck is this movie about?
Aaron, do you know what Tenet is? Do you like Christopher Nolan?
I
Oh, he-
love
he
Christopher
directed that?
Nolan,
Yeah.
but I don't know Tenet. Yeah. So I guess I
Kind
don't love
of
him that much.
mistakenly
I'm
went
not
under
a
the
very
radar.
good
It came out like
nerd.
right when the pandemic
Mhm.
was shutting everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Dylan,
Leap over.
do you know that movie?
Tenant.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I
Okay.
heard the advertisements. It's pretty good.
You heard the advertisements
On the
You
radio?
didn't
On the
see
radio?
Okay.
advertisements?
All right.
They do that. They
Posters,
still do that on the radio
TVs,
with,
I'm
sure
with
they do.
movies.
I'm
I
sure they
didn't know
do.
that they did.
Okay,
That's
let me
weird.
change that. I've heard and seen the advertisements. Okay.
Wow.
What's gonna bring you back? Would you've seen Snyder Cut in the theater?
I don't know. I really liked seeing it in my house because I could press
Yeah.
pause. Like, that's a pretty good thing to be able to do. Like, I can press pause, go to the
Mhm.
bathroom,
Yeah,
and
but it's
then
4
come
hours.
back.
You had to press pause.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I like that convenience of being able to pause things.
What if it's supposed to be like a big action-packed, boom in your face, or a jumpy, scary?
I don't like
movie?
scary movies in the theater because everybody else's reactions is what scares me the
Mhm.
most. It's not the action. It's not what happens on the screen. It's the people's reactions in the theater that scare me because everybody's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh my god! Why are we so jumpy?" I didn't think anything scary happened, but your reaction scared me.
Or what about those people that like talk throughout the scary parts and they
Oh,
just
that's
ruin
me.
it? They're just
Yeah.
like, "Oh my
Big
god!"
time.
I
oh
feel like
my
that'd be you though,
God."
buddy.
Oh.
Yeah,
I feel like that would be.
I've
you.
done that a couple times, and then I've heard people do it, and I'm like, "Oh wow,
Yeah, no, don't.
that
yeah,
sucks."
because it's like what. There's so many weapons of opportunity, and you're literally running away from a guy that is literally walking.
It kind of makes
How
you
does
talk
this
to.
happen?
It's like you want to talk to them, but
Yeah.
you're in a movie, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Be quiet, you're ruining it."
I don't care.
Have
They're
you,
stupid.
have you ever
She doesn't
been
care.
have you ever been in a theater and like someone did jump at something? It was like the one person that jumped at it in a movie and it like wasn't even scary.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
hey, I'm Bob. They're-
It's like I knew it.
Yeah. I don't like those people. They scare the crap out of me.
that
Like,
is
you
always
scared me.
ridiculous to me.
My favorite is when like you can tell there's about to be a jump, like there's a
Yeah.
big scary horror movie, and then it hasn't happened, but people just start jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like all over because they know it's gonna
Like, go
happen.
for
it
it.
just hasn't happened yet. So that's the best.
Yeah.
Watching people get scared for no reason is actually pretty funny.
It is.
It really
is
is.
very entertaining.
I knew a girl that she would get scared every time our automatic air freshener went off, and it went off every 15 minutes. And every time.
Like,
Anyways, it's not a watch show, whatever you're doing. It's like, oh my god.
you didn't know that it was gonna do
Like
that.
the first time I get it, maybe the first few times at my house, I get it. every single time.
That's weird.
But
Yeah.
it's like,
That's really
was it
weird.
like the mist sound or does
It was
it go like a
it was
sound?
like it was like out of nowhere.
Oh.
Like as soon as I find out what that sound is, I'm like, I'm good. Okay,
Yeah.
I know
No,
what that
every
is.
time. Every
I'm
time.
cool.
It's
Every
like
time.
it's an
Okay.
And it was set for 15.
artificial
So
hydraulic.
if we're watching a show,
Mm-hmm.
like an hour-long show, which is usually like 45 minutes, she did it about 3 to 4 times in that period of 60 minutes.
That's too much.
Yeah,
You're doing the most.
all the time.
That's crazy.
She's probably laughing like the whole time.
Would Godzilla vs. King Kong get you back in the
No,
theater?
hell no. I
Hell no.
don't want to see it in the first place, and the only reason I'm going to go see it is so that we could talk about it. But
You
other
could talk
than
about
that,
what you hate it.
exactly. I want to be able
Aaron, are
to
you gonna
talk
see
about how
that?
much I hate it.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see me
Okay,
some
good.
Godzilla. I'm
In the
in.
theater, though,
down.
you're gonna go see it in theaters.
I actually prefer stupid movies in the theater as
Oh,
opposed to good
okay.
There
movies.
you go.
Okay.
Because if it's a good movie, I want to like really think about it. And most of the time, if I want to go to the theater, it's because I don't want to think. I've been doing like somebody's deep art in the studio all
Mhm.
day, and I don't want to go see deep art. I want to see just stupid.
That's fair.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's my favorite.
I get
Stupid
that.
movies.
I like stupid movies. I love really, really bad movies. Like I
They still
can't
gotta be
believe
good,
I'm
though.
watching this movie.
They still got to be good.
No, no,
Like
no.
bad, bad?
Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead is terrible, but I love them. I don't know why.
Them?
Yeah, there's tons of Pumpkinheads.
Oh, I
There's
thought
like
there's only one.
no, there's 6.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen 4
I
of
did
them.
not know that.
I'm just gonna go out and say I've never seen Pumpkinhead.
It's terrible.
I'm out
It's
there.
so bad. It's like Leprechaun, but worse.
Leprechaun was cool.
Yeah.
It's a bad
Maybe
movie.
because it's a
Did you
leprechaun.
ever see Trolls? Not
no,
like the
Trolls scare
Trolls
the
from
crap
the
out of me.
80s.
I've seen it
Yeah.
on HBO Max, and I'm like, I will never watch that movie. They're
pretty
freaky
good.
as hell.
Yeah.
No,
but
I
it's
don't like
pretty
them.
good.
I will not see it. I will not see it.
It's a weird, like, dark fantasy horror movie.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Did you ever see that, Aaron? Trolls? Not like the thing that came out last year with like the little cutesy troll trolls. It was like
Doesn't
from
it have
like, late-
Jennifer Aniston in it? Or
No,
s-
that's
there's-
Leprechaun. That was
That's
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Okay,
Yeah.
Trolls. I mean, I think I've watched the YouTube clips on how like it's the worst movie ever. Trolls.
Oh, is it
Trolls
really?
2 is the worst
Trolls
movie ever.
2. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Really?
They had a new director and it had a completely different everything about it.
How bad though? Because now I want to see it.
So bad you want to see it.
Oh,
But you have to also see
really?
Trolls 1 to be like, this is pretty good. Where are they going to go with Trolls 2? And then
I
Trolls
won't-
2 is
No, I want to watch
such a
the bad
departure.
one.
It's like so weird.
I'll have to wait till like I can. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know about that.
I don't know if I'm going to go to the theaters to see King Kong.
I wouldn't. It's King Kong. I'm not wasting my money.
I
on
like
it.
King Kong.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah,
I'm
I do.
happy for you.
I do.
I'll rent it maybe, or when it comes on HBO Max, I'll watch it. Wait, isn't it coming on HBO?
It's, you can
Max?
watch it on HBO Max too.
Okay, then I'll watch it then.
You can watch it on HBO Max.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
kind
So
of excited to see the train wreck of Space Jam. Not gonna lie.
They're making another Space Jam.
We talked
They
about this
already
last week,
did.
bro.
What?
You don't remember this?
Dylan,
I was in space.
we believe it.
Yeah, you were.
We believe it.
You were.
I was jamming it in space.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna see it.
Space Jam.
No.
I'm gonna.
When is it even coming out?
It's supposed to be out like the end of this month or
I
something.
heard they were making that movie like a million years ago too.
I
Like it
know.
was supposed to be Space Jam 2 in like 2005 or something.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see it just because I want to see how bad it is. But there's something else that I really wanted to see that's coming out on HBO Max very soon, and I can't remember what movie it was.
What's it have to do with?
I can't remember, but it looked really good, and I
Is
wanted
it a
to see
movie
it.
movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Like
It's-
like it should be in the movie theaters movie?
Yeah, I can't remember though.
Okay.
But I saw it on my my HBO Max this morning, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks interesting. I kind of want to see
Mhm.
it," but I don't remember what the movie was.
HBO Max is coming out with some good stuff.
Yeah, I would
It's
get
Right?
looking good.
I would get HBO
Yeah.
Max. I can't talk.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
get
yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah,
I
it
would
looks
get
good.
HBO Max if I were you guys.
I really like it.
A lot of good stuff on it.
Good movies, really
Yeah.
good movies. I finally got to see the Graduate.
That's classic.
Yeah,
I've actually never seen it. With
How's
Dustin
it
Hoffman.
it does not hold up.
Okay.
It could not be made these days, but it was.
Is it a good
I thought
movie?
it was good. I
That
thought
still
it was
holds
good.
up.
I thought it was good.
That's not saying it doesn't hold up.
He was weird, but I thought it was good.
So it holds up.
Kind of.
When you say it doesn't
Kind
hold
of.
up, that means something that is aged out. Like it does. It's not entertaining anymore.
It's not entertaining. Like it would never be remade. That's what
That's
I can
not
say
not
about
holding
it.
up.
But there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things that would never be remade.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Some-
weird,
like,
but it was
look,
entertaining.
Things that hold up. Andy Griffith Show, still funny. I watched that like with my mom. I'm like, when was this made? It's still very funny. It's like 1965.
Oh, really?
Things like that still hold up. They're still funny.
Mm-hmm.
American Pie doesn't hold up still.
I love it.
Yes, but it's like nice. All the stuff that was funny in that was funny because it was like, oh, I can't believe they're doing that.
And so freaking provocative. I love
right,
it.
but now you just see that all the time. So it's not
That's
really.
true.
It's not that. You're like, okay, what are you doing to a pie? Okay, you know.
Yeah, but American Pie is classic because they will never make that genre of
No,
movies
you won't.
ever again.
Because it's not even because of, the current climate.
It is because of
No,
climate.
it's just because it's already been done. The shock value just isn't there anymore.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But it's
I
both.
totally disagree.
both.
I think those movies will come back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, American Pie for a little bit different reason. That's like a 2000s era
Earlier.
thing. No, it was like the late
It's
90s.
2000s.
But it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like tied to that time period the same
Mhm.
way like Titanic is tied to that.
Yeah.
It's like a classic movie that was part of that culture, and it's got all the classic references
Yeah.
that people are gonna look back and be like, "Hey, that was that." I think it'll hold up for that reason.
I
And
hope
plus,
so.
Eugene Levy's just like awesome.
He's always great.
Yeah.
Did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Of course I do.
Did you
I
watch Schitt's
love
Creek?
it.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Did you?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
I don't know who. Oh wait, no, I know you guys are talking about the dad
Thought
from
so.
the dad from American Pie. I
Yes.
get it. I just don't know
Thought
his
so.
name.
I was
Who-
like, "There's no way
So
you
you've not
watched
seen
it."
No, I've seen it.
Who's your favorite character?
What do you mean?
On the show, who's your favorite character?
Oh, they're all funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's-
Name me one.
Who's the mom?
Oh, I can't name them by character
No, but
name,
what?
but
who,
I know
but
I
who
know
is
the
she?
show. And I've
But what
seen
was
it.
she in? What was she in?
What? Hold on.
She's very famous.
Oh yes, she is.
If you name one movie she's in, then I'll believe that you've seen them.
Or
you've
name
seen it.
name what the dad's in.
Best in show.
American Pie.
Dude, you just ruined it. Why do you always do that?
Oh my God, they were in that together.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. It's so
Best in
fun.
show?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great movie.
fantastic.
They do a lot together, those two.
I didn't know that they did that much together, but
Yeah.
she was also in Beetlejuice
She was in
and
Beetlejuice.
Home Alone.
She was the mom in Home Alone.
you go.
I love movies.
Yeah. David's my favorite on that show. Aaron, did
Oh,
you watch
yeah.
Schitt's Creek?
Dave's
yeah,
brother.
most of it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Dave's the
great.
brother, right?
It was
Dave
hilarious.
would be the brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
see,
good.
I have watched it.
Okay.
Oh
Good.
wow.
What's the show about?
It's about a family who gets what they don't pay their taxes and they have to get kicked out.
Yeah.
And they're getting their house
He
He
repossessed.
watched it. I'm
and then
so
they
proud
move
of
into
you,
a town
Dylan.
and then they end up not liking the town. They're like, this is a horrible town, and then they kind of like the town a little bit, and
You
then,
really know? Okay, you know it. You're-
and then they start running the town a little
oh my gosh.
They
This,
like-
this
they
is
work-
like this is like Pain and Gain. When you ask Dylan
Oh
about Pain
God,
and Gain.
no! Please don't talk about Pain and Gain. Please, no.
If you
no,
ever
not
ask
today,
Dylan about
not
Pain and
today.
Gain,
I don't want to.
He
Pepe.
will tell you the whole plot,
No.
like scene by scene.
It's Pepe.
I discovered this at a party. It was great. Anyway, Aaron, how much time have we been going?
We have been going about an hour and a half.
I think we can call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
1:33.
Yeah. I don't know if this is in frame, but it's Sonja's birthday, and we can only fit the word birth on her cake.
Birth.
Otherwise, it'd just be all the
Because
candles.
it's that kind of day.
And I
It
would
is my
light things
birth.
on fire. I'm gonna try this from this far.
You want me to light it?
Hot
No.
hands.
Mike, why don't you hold it up? Hold it up for the camera.
Hold it up.
You hold it up. Are you,
Someone hold it. I'll hold
Can
it
you
up.
see it?
I feel
I don't
feel
know.
like it's okay for you to hold your cake but not light your own candles.
Okay.
Is it in shot, Aaron?
No, but we get the idea.
The invisible cake that's there. We didn't get a good
All right.
lighter.
Yay! Huh?
I said we didn't get a good lighter for that.
It's a lighter. It's a good lighter.
It's working.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
works.
birthday. I hit the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was the best happy birthday
You're
I've ever
welcome.
gotten. That's amazing.
I hate being it. Sound at me, and I hate singing it.
Thank
So,
you.
but happy birthday.
Whoa.
All right, that's a wrap.
Yay.
So,
Smells like cake.
MadTrash or late to the party, whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll make his decision soon.
Have some
Bad
cake.
trash just got laid.